So how often really do you tell other people that you love them? How often do you do this? Calculate it in your mind right now. Genuinely calculate it. Do you say it once a day? Do you say it multiple times a day? Once a week, once a month? Do you never really say it? Do you save it just for one person in your life? Do you speak it or only write it? The reason why this question matters is because there is a power and a force behind the word love. It's a portal to the depth of our hearts that can connect with the everything. And when we use this word, it means something. There is a meaning behind it. There's a power behind it. There's a beauty behind it. And let's be honest, it can be quite vulnerable in speaking it. That's why not everybody can speak it or does speak it. When we say, I love you, it's got caught up in the movies and films as something very specific thing. You know, man and woman married for life. The absurdity of that old way is now gone. Love is something which is all-encompassing. It is everything. It is at the center of all of creation. When we say, I love you to somebody else, quite often in our world, too often in our world, we are saying it in the old way, like, I love you because you have something which I don't have and so I need you. But that's not love, right? Quite often we say I love you because we're attached to people. Again, that's not love. Love is absolute acceptance. Just love. And from that place, just, I love you, right? I love you. From that place, how often do you say it? Do you say it to your partner, to your best friend, to your sister, your brother, your mother, your auntie, your uncle, your grandparents, your kids? Would you still say those words if they did something to you that you didn't like because they were in their own pains? Could you still say those words? This is love. But my question today is like, how often do you speak it? Do you want to speak it more? Is there a reason why you don't speak it very often? Like, have you gone to say or speak these words recently, and did you hold yourself back? Maybe you can tune into a time where you did that recently. You know, in relating and relationships, quite often, you know, it takes a lot of vulnerability to say I love you first to the other human being. A lot of vulnerability. But the one that does is the one that has surrendered more to life and creation. Not necessarily, because sometimes the word is used to manipulate people. And that's why I'm pointing here to the beauty of the word love, the depth of love, and the charge of it in its, in as much of a pristine form as possible. Absolute unconditional. Can it be totally unconditional in a dualistic world? Would you like to say love more? And have you held yourself back recently from saying it? Why did you do that? Because you thought it was a bit cheesy to say? Because maybe you didn't want to give the other person too much power? Maybe you didn't want to seem as too vulnerable or too needy? We have all sorts of judgments on ourselves all the time, right? It's absurd. Because the more we open to love and share love and gift love from ourselves to the world, in all its imperfections, the amount it comes back is tenfold, 100-fold, 10,000-fold. If only we learn to open and gift. Open and gift. And then as we keep opening and gifting and speaking it, saying, I love you. I love you. I love this about you. I love this about you. I love you. I love this about you. All of it is still expressions of gratitude, appreciation of love into the world, which makes the world around us shine. It makes the world around us shine. Can we do that to the world? Can we give people compliments and gratitude and love and kindness more often? Because too often in our world we're thinking and analysing and comparing and just constantly thinking. And we're too busy putting things into boxes and separating stuff and labelling things. That's our mindy world we live in. So how can we, next time we see a judgment that wants to be formed or that is being formed, and we want to speak that judgment, oh, I think this thing. Oh no, this thing is better. Oh, I don't like that because of this, da da da. Can we just accept with love what is in front of us instead? That's my challenge to you. Can you, at some point in this coming week, instead of responding and reflecting fast to your friend in conversation or your colleague, because you want to express your opinion and your judgment, right? Can you just accept that person for who they are and know that they're absolutely perfect in who they are? And their entire premise of their decision to choose the way they see the world is based on their journey of life, right? Their experiences, their traumas, their upbringing. And that's the way they act the way they do. They speak the way they do. And my proposition to you is to go, okay, I see this person in their pain. Can I still express love to them? Can I still be of love for them, to them, with them? Can I just sit here and be an expression of love? Sometimes you don't even need to say, I love you, or I love this about you. Sometimes it's just a smile, a stillness, a presence. And sometimes no words need to be spoken to fill up the space. Sometimes just your loving presence is as good as love is and can be in that moment. Maybe there is no words either. But this video is about speaking love, right? Sharing that love upon the world, because God, our world needs it more than ever. If you look at the absurdity of what's going on here, and crisis and fear and worry and pain and trauma and this issue and that issue and terrorism and war and AI, and it's just like this endless stream of like stuff to pull us away from the center of our heart. Can we be in our hearts and exist with the family around us? The family being our collective, our whole family, not just our close nuclear small family, but the entirety of humanity. Can that be our family now? Can that be our family now? So, I speak these words with a heart that's ebbing with beauty. I see that in myself every day, even though my mind comes in and starts like blah, 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 blah. That's why I record these videos, to share some insight, some wisdom that I've picked up along the way, and also for my own well-being too. Expression is one way of we become well. Expression, whatever art form it is, art, heart form, it is, that is how we stay sane. So, and much of the world is insane. Much of the world has gone insane. Is insane. You only have to put on the news for 5 minutes and you can see that. So may I bless you in this moment to see, realize, feel and notice the heart a little bit deeper in this moment with you, so that you can choose, if you wish, at some point this week, to choose love over fear, to choose the heart over the mind, to choose expressing love outside, out into the world from you, instead of fighting the world, instead of backing down from the world, instead of reacting to the world? Can you be a pillar of that light inside you to express and speak those words, I love you, to somebody new, to somebody you know that you love but you don't say it often enough, to somebody that you know that you love, but for whatever reason you've held it back a little bit. You haven't expressed it because you don't know what they're going to think or say, or whether they'll react, or whether they'll turn on you or not say it back, right? But we don't say love to get it back. We don't speak I love you to get it back. We speak it because we are that love itself, and we want to express it into our world. If there's any part of us that wants it back, then let go of that part of us. And realize that it is vulnerable speaking I love you to the world. And it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that uncomfortableness can go, and it's just a fleeting moment. Life is always changing. Can we keep coming back to love? Have a beautiful day.